All he's got to do is pick up the phone and call Hunter, and we can get the deal done.
Hunter, can you let me know if John Jones gives you a call? Okay, cool. Last thing, Dana. Now that Stipe's run is, over for now, can you just reflect on what?
That was fucking weird, huh? Holy shit. What the hell was that all about?
He didn't look ready.
Send him to Oscar.
What did he say to me?
Send him
He was ready to fight for you.
He's ready to fight for me?
I think he dropped the business card.
He doesn't look like he's in fighting shape. Poor guy. That was weird.
Do you want to fight? Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you have a drinking problem?
Yeah.
You do? What's up with you? You're a drunken retard too. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And you know what I think of Tito personally, but, and Tito can't box. Tito's a horrible boxer. That's why I said I would box him. You ever see me saying I'll fight any other fucking guy in the UFC? No, and I never will and never would. 10 years ago I wouldn't, but I would Tito all day long.
Absolutely.
He is a fucking freak of nature. That's because the people at Pride are fucking retarded. That's about as smart as having fucking Sakuraba go out and fight every monster on the fucking planet, your biggest Japanese star, and get him annihilated by every fucking heavyweight and light heavyweight in the world. Fucking geniuses. That it's like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Fucking motherfucker. Like a fucking fucker. Fucking. This shit's hard. Fucking asshole. Fucking. But longtime MMA guys know Chris Lytle's a tough motherfucker.
Any chance of bringing back Pride Rules for a Japanese card?
Who did you say?
Pride Rules.
Paid rules. Pride rules.
Pride. Pride Rules.
You're killing me over there, Braveheart. No.
And Miles Johns, they all won $50,000, so congratulations to them. John Morgan.
What's going on? Oh, I might be surprised that Cyril Gahn didn't get a performance bonus. I think he's got bigger paychecks coming on the way anyway. But he did have a great performance. That's true. Well, how come we didn't talk about that in there? This was Sean. That's right. Yeah. Cyril. Fuck it, he gets $50,000 too. There you go. Good job, John Morgan. Get all the credit for that one. That's funny.
Yeah, that's true. Cyril Gahn should absolutely get the performance.
Roy Nelson gave me this T-shirt today. What do you think of it?
Roy Nelson gave it to you?
Hold it up for us, Dan.
Yeah, hold this one up.
This actually cost him money to print. Wow.
Said that on Thursday.
There you go. For those of you that can't see it, this is actually a fact. This is a fact. He is the smartest guy on earth. This is true.
The fact that he went out and made that actually kind of proves he has some kind of business.
That he's smart? Is that what it means? So yeah, that proves he's smart. He's a fucking genius.
That's actually because he gave it to me as a present. It's not for you. Do you want to keep it?
Sure, I'll keep it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you want it?
Well, I thought it was fun, but I think you should have
Go ahead, hang it up on your set for your show, with all your little action figures and stuff.
You watch.
No, I saw a caption of it once. Any other questions?
Yes.
When you have a somewhat professional fighter threatening to assault a 50-something-year-old man who is not a fighter, do you have paperwork for that? Or are there attorneys that need to have conversations now? Or how do you respond to that?
Let me tell you what. Get in line. There's plenty of people that would like to assault me. Get in line. It's a long fucking line, buddy. You're going to be waiting for a while. No, it doesn't bother me. This is the business we're in. I say it all the time about the fighters too. We are not in the nice guy business. It's a very mean business. I say many mean things about people too, and it's just part of this game. It's all good.
In the New York Times today, that was very critical of the execution of...
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Bobby was very upset about the decision, and so I went in to talk to him about it.
I'm mad. I'm acting like I'm angry.
Yeah.
That's all I'm acting like. A psycho is how Lee acts.
Somebody who says like, no, Dana, I don't need a pep talk.
I don't need one. I don't need a pep talk. And you don't really have any
I'm not
right
here to give you a
Then why are you yelling at me? You don't have any right to yell at me, Dana.
You know, Bobby, then I don't want to talk. Disrespect me. Have I ever disrespected you?
I didn't disrespect you.
Yeah, you did.
I talked to you with respect the
I
whole
don't want
time.
pep talk. That's not disrespectful?
It isn't
Have I ever
disrespectful.
disrespected you?
Disrespectful would be telling you, get the out of here, Dana.
Have
That
I
would be
ever disrespected
Don't
you?
you agree with me?
No, I disagree with you.
You haven't disrespected me until now.
So why the are you going to talk to me like that? I don't give a if you're mad or not. You're not going to disrespect me. I've never disrespected
I'm sorry.
you.
I saw a picture of it, and it was nasty after the fight. I can't imagine what this thing's gonna look like tomorrow. But apparently when he got kicked, that muscle, the hamstring, detached from the bone.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Wow. And he kept fighting. Knew that guy was hurt, and he just kept fighting. He is tough as nails. He feels that he doesn't owe the fans an apology. Yet I'm apologizing. I didn't go in and fight like a jackass for 5 rounds. I didn't do what he did tonight. And guess what? Fans want to see the guys that want to step up and go for it. You know, these guys that are like, we're friends. People don't want to hear that. Good for you, you're friends. I want to know who's better. Can't say it enough. This guy, when I say this guy, I'm talking about President Trump, is such a good friend and such a loyal, amazing guy, man. He's a great guy. He's been a friend of mine for a long time, and you know.
You're not worried about losing any viewers for over your friendship with the president.
I could give a shit.
Right.
I don't give a shit.
Obviously, liberals probably watch.
If you don't like me,
right,
because I'm friends with this guy, that's your problem. So I also felt like the fight of the night, you know, should have gone to Ricky and Brady. So I'm going to kick them some money too. It was a great fight, split decision, and give them a check too. This is going to be $50,000, but it'll be good. They won't be disappointed. Anybody here think that Johnny Hendricks didn't win the fight? Nelson thinks George won? Yeah. What did you think it was? 1, 3, and 5. Did you see George get smashed and hurt in the first round? It's about damage. This is a fight. It's whoever inflicts the most damage. You get hurt, you get wobbled, you get dropped. There. I think the Nevada State Athletic Commission is atrocious. I think the governor needs to step in immediately before these guys destroy the sport like they did boxing. The alternatives are that the governor needs to step in and fix the incompetence that is happening in the state of Nevada that used to be the best commission in the world. It's absolute 100% incompetence. And it needs to stop. It needs that. I'm fucking scared to come back here and do fights. I'm afraid of the state.
Bro, you're not even famous yet. What the are you gonna be like when you start making money and everybody wants your autograph and all the girls want to hang out with you? What's gonna happen to you? You're gonna be a lunatic. The bottom line is, you're out, bro. There's no point in having you here. You're obviously too heavy. You haven't been doing the right things to come in and fight at that weight.
Mike Goldberg's final UFC is this Friday. Is that true? Or?
That is true.
So what's the deal? Like, did he decide to leave, or are you like who's speaking?
You know, when these kind of things happen, I'd rather not talk about it. You know what I mean? If Mike wants to talk about it, ask Mike.
Do you know who's going to replace him?
I do. Well, listen. You know, we have guys right now from Anik to, several fighters who are involved in the. But I've had a plan for a couple of years now that I've been waiting for it to play out, and it's now playing out. So,
when will you make some announcements?
When it all comes together. I think you're a fucking idiot. Who they choose to spend their life with, it's none of your fucking business. What you better be worried about is this dude's gonna come kick your fucking ass. Because he's not coming in the house to fuck you, okay? He's coming in the house to kick your fucking ass. It doesn't fucking make a difference to me one way or the other. I said fuck you to everybody. And if you give a shit about that, you're some fucking closed-minded moron. You, anybody out there who thinks it's an issue, you're a closed-minded fucking moron. You probably live in some podunk, nowhere fucking goofball town.
He gets sucker punched. Bullshit, man. You're gone. You're gone. And Lobster, you're gone.
But when you say you can't put a number on, can we say 2 billion?
No. I just said you can't put a number on it. You can't put, it might be more than $2 billion. Who knows what the number is? It's massive.
Thank you.
That was weird.
We went out and we made them a crazy offer to come into the UFC and prove that he was the best in the world. And they turned it down. Nobody in their right mind would have turned that deal down.
Liddell will take the tournament.
Really excited. You know, we trained hard for this. I keep saying we. You know, I've invested a lot emotionally, physically, and financially, and everything into this thing, as has Lorenzo. You know, and we're really excited. Chuck is our go-to guy. He's always there. He's always solid. You know, when I was doing the commentary, people were asking me, oh, he looks hurt, If there's anybody that's going to be in the position that was in tonight, I feel comfortable with Chuck. Chuck is a real fighter. He's one of the best in the world, man. He might even be the best in the world. And I'm just really excited. Chuck came into the ring and gave me this and goes, I'll give you the other half in November. I'm putting that belt on my desk. We're taking it. I'm coming for it.
Let's not forget that Ken Shamrock tried to sue us. That he said that his contract, Ken Shamrock owes me $175,000. And I'm coming for it, Ken. I'm coming for the fucking money, you piece of shit. You should have fucking stayed wherever you were, hidden under the fucking porch somewhere.
I heard you and Jeff Novitsky say, and Andy Foster said it as well, that you are 100% sure that this isn't as a result of a new ingestion. This is the same metabolite that was in his system back in July of 2017. The question I don't seem to find the answer to is, how do you know that?
Because that's what the experts are saying. The experts are telling us that's what they do. How else would I know? The experts are telling us.
And I don't expect you to know, but who are the experts?
Ask Novitsky. Call Novitsky and set up an appointment to have an interview with him. He'll tell you.
Ariel, I can help you with that.
You know, you probably can't, actually. You let Novitsky answer that question for you.
I would love
Novitsky's the expert on that. John Jones is calling it a pictogram, for Christ's sakes. Okay?
Unfortunately, he's not here.
I don't think he can answer that question. So talk to Novitsky.
Okay. He's also said that there's 12 to 14 other cases of this happening.
Yeah, you got to talk to Novitsky. If you want to talk drugs, talk to Novitsky.
Finally, last one. I'm a good friend of yours, Oscar De La Hoya, has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again. I just wondered if you had any...
Cocaine isn't cheap. It's expensive. Got to make money.
Thanks, Dana.
Yep. Does anybody here disagree with me that Mazzagatti is a fucking toolbox?
What has the commission said when you've approached them with this?
The guy has no fucking idea what he's looking at. I said it a long time ago. The guy shouldn't even be watching MMA on television, let alone fucking reffing it. You know, everybody thinks, oh, he just fucking hates this guy. I don't even know the guy. He might be the nicest guy in the world. He might fucking, on weekends, might save small orphans from fucking disasters, for all I know. I don't know what the guy does. I don't know him at all. I know he should not be in a fucking cage reffing a fight.
He said that he was allowing Priscilla to be a warrior. What do you think about that statement?
I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. I think he's disgusting, and I never want to see him reffing ever again.
Dana, what about the fact that people could argue that she could have tapped if the punishment got too much?
She didn't. She didn't tap, and that's the thing. The reality is, when you're a fighter and you're in there, and it's one of the reasons that this sport is as big as it is, because most of you guys don't tap. Most of you guys stay in there, and she did fight like a warrior. For that idiot to say that he gave her the opportunity to be a warrior, no, you moron. You're in there to protect her from herself. He makes me sick. That guy has no business reffing fights, and I promise you, you're not going to see him again. Listen, if you've ever watched a sport, you knew what you were getting into with me. You know, it's not like I all of a sudden lost my mind and started, you know, saying stupid shit. I've been doing it for 11 years, so they knew what they were getting into.
Have you guys been using Ronda Rousey for a lot of the media?
She's a rock star, man. She's been fantastic. She's been killing it for us. And, you know, I hope that we can get some really good fights for her.
Is that something that you want in the UFC versus Strikeforce? If you can have her in the UFC,
I love her. I do.
Do you know when her next fight is?
I don't.
Even
No, I mean, our people decide, you know, when and where people fight, but it's about finding opponents. You know, we got to get an opponent.
She has.
She does.
There
you go. You guys know I'm not doing anything
Strikeforce anymore. So there you go. You guys know more than I do.
Even if you don't have a women's division in the UFC, though, couldn't you see that as a good thing to do, having like a women's feature fight in a card, especially someone as marketable as Rousey?
I think when you have two really good female athletes that are, at the same level, it's.
So you don't want to see her like mop the floor with somebody. You want to have like a couple.
Would you guys disagree that Miocic Tate's probably the best girl in that division that out there that she's fought? No? What do you think?
Oh, the best girl in the division?
Yeah, that Ronda Rousey has fought.
Right now, yeah.
She went in there and armbarred her twice in the first 2 minutes of the fight. I unfortunately, I think she's going to be the Lucia Riker of MMA. Those of you that don't know who Lucia Riker was, she was
go watch Shadowboxers.
She's the female boxer who was really the best in the world. You heard of Christy Martin and Layla Ali and all these other people. They wouldn't fight her. Nobody wanted to fight Lucia Riker.
She was much smaller.
Yeah, and she was sparring with guys.
She had a pretty good career.
Yeah, but not what it should have been. She was probably the best female boxer ever, and nobody knows who the hell she is. Nobody knows her name.
And just one last thing, Greg Jackson was just on Mauro Ranallo's radio show, and he's saying that he's very confused by your comments. Do you have any follow-up?
I'm very confused by his whole fucking business plan. I don't give a shit what Greg Jackson thinks. Guy's a fucking weirdo, man. Are you kidding me? Turning down a fight, saying if he turns down a fight with Chael Sonnen, it'd be the biggest mistake. If he takes a fight with Chael Sonnen, it'd be the biggest mistake of his entire career because he's not ready for that guy. Greg Jackson should never be interviewed by anybody ever again except for a psychiatrist.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you.
Had some pretty movie-like nights at the casinos, man. I've had some pretty big. That one over there, this is when the Palms was owned by the Maloofs. They had asked me, I beat them for $1.6 million.
Casually.
And then as soon as the Palms sold, the people who came in asked me to stop playing there. I beat them, changed ownership, they brought me back. The new ownership said, we want you to come back. I beat them for $1.6 million again. And instead of just asking me to leave the way that they did, they gave me this.
It says it up there, $1.6 million prize money.
Yep. Undisputed blackjack champion, 24-0.
Crazy.
And this is a cool way to say, get the fuck out of our casino and don't come back, please. Before I came out to talk to you guys, what's up, boy? You look good. Look at that. And I come out and hear the stupid shit that he said to you guys right before I walk out there, The guy says the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, and he's very delusional. That being said, I think he's an incredibly tough guy. With his physique and everything, I'm blown away how he can compete at this level, and how talented he is and what a great chin he has. But every time he gets above number 5, he looks like he doesn't belong in the top 10. You know what I mean? You get him above number 5, he doesn't look like he belongs in the top 10. You get him in there with some guys that aren't, and he looks like a world beater. And everybody starts yelling, he should get a title shot. And then you see him fight guys that are athletic and talented, and guys that are, and he looks like he doesn't belong in the top 10.
He said he thought Cormier wasn't engaging enough. Did you see the fight that way?
Stuff like that. So what he said Cormier wasn't engaging enough. He out-wrestled him, and he punched the living shit out of him. How much more does he want to be engaged? Huh?
Yeah, I did, but it's... you have an opportunity now to get back on another team. You can go home and do push-ups and cartwheels and off and whatever the you want to do. You're wasting his time and my time and your own time. We're here for 16 more days. Get to work.
See how that whole thing played out, but I heard Bob Arum, fucking little bitch, crying about it. Fuck him. I had to throw that in there. I fucking hate that guy. Go, imagine me saying, oh, I gotta pay Conor McGregor fucking this much money. I could have built a house in Beverly Hills. Shut the fuck up, you fucking scumbag. Pay your fucking fighter what you owe him. That's your job. Bob Arum is a piece of fucking shit.